give us some.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a landmine, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up for scoring them boys, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 69 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. This is Logan. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Ravens had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man on the out route. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They run with Logan. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. 7-7. Our score after 1. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many get.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it here with Logan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jackson on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking downfield for Dobson. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, Logan. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st down, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people try to tackle you and not follow around. That is, that's a pass he's got to have. The pass he should have come out.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They run again with Logan, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On third down, Logan, a loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Ooh, the juke. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Ready, break.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this